Throughout history, religious scriptures have provided profound insights into the nature of existence, the universe, and human life. While primarily spiritual in purpose, some verses in texts like the Bhagavad Gita, Quran, and Bible appear to align with modern scientific discoveries. From cosmology and quantum physics to biology and psychology, these ancient scriptures contain knowledge that, in some cases, seems to anticipate concepts only recently understood by science. This article explores the scientific parallels found in these sacred texts, comparing their references to astronomy, physics, embryology, geology, and consciousness studies. By examining these connections, we can better understand how ancient wisdom and modern science intersect, and whether these similarities arise from deep philosophical insight, divine revelation, or observational reasoning. Each of these scriptures, Quran, Bible, and Bhagavad Gita, contains ideas that some interpret as being similar to modern scientific discoveries. However, they differ in their focus. Bhagavad Gita, a philosophical and spiritual dialogue within the Mahabharata, primarily dealing with duty, dharma, self-realization, and consciousness. Quran, a religious text of Islam containing moral, spiritual, and some natural world references. Bible, a collection of religious texts in Christianity with historical narratives, prophecies, and moral teachings. Comparing scientific parallels in each scripture. Modern scientific discoveries in the Bhagavad Gita, Quran, and Bible. Religious scriptures have long been considered sources of spiritual wisdom, but some verses also align with modern scientific discoveries. The Bhagavad Gita, Quran, and Bible contain insights that, in many cases, seem to anticipate findings in cosmology, physics, biology, and consciousness studies. Below is a comparative analysis of some key scientific concepts found in these sacred texts. 1. Cosmology and the universe. One of the most remarkable scientific parallels found in religious texts is the concept of the expanding universe. The Bhagavad Gita, Quran, and Bible all contain descriptions that align with modern cosmology. The Quran explicitly states in Surah Ad-Dariyat 51:47, "We are expanding it," which closely resembles the scientific discovery that the universe has been expanding since the Big Bang. Similarly, Isaiah 40, verse 22, in the Bible describes God as stretching out the heavens, which also supports this idea. The Bhagavad Gita, along with other Hindu scriptures, speaks of multiple universes and cyclical creation and destruction, which is similar to the modern multiverse theory and cyclic universe models in physics. Furthermore, the Bhagavad Gita describes time as relative, stating in chapter 8, verse 17, that one day for Brahma, the creator, is equal to 4.32 billion human years. This aligns with Einstein's theory of relativity, which states that time is experienced differently depending on the observer's frame of reference. Physics and energy concepts. Another scientific idea found in these scriptures is the notion that energy is the fundamental reality of existence. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains in chapter 7, verses 4 to 5 tries that all of creation consists of two energies, material energy, matter, and spiritual energy, consciousness. This closely resembles the modern understanding of mass energy equivalence, E equals cm Frater, where matter and energy are interchangeable. The concept of vibrations and sound as a creative force is also found in these texts. The Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads describe Om, AUM, as the primordial sound from which all creation emerged, much like how sound waves and vibrations influence matter in quantum physics and cymatics. The Bible also supports this idea in John 1:1:1. In the beginning was the Word, implying that sound or vibration played a fundamental role in creation. The Quran emphasizes the power of divine command, kun fayakun, meaning be and it is, which also suggests an instantaneous transformation of energy. Biology and human development. The Quran contains surprisingly detailed descriptions of fetal development, which modern science has only recently confirmed. Surah Al-Muminun 23:12-14 describes how a human embryo develops in distinct stages, which corresponds to what is now known about embryology. The Bible, in Job 10:8-12, also references human formation in the womb, though with less detail than the Quran. The Bhagavad Gita, while not focusing on embryology, speaks of the soul's journey into a new body at conception, aligning with ideas of consciousness and reincarnation. Another common scientific idea present in these scriptures is the origin of life from water. The Quran states in Surah Al-Anbiya 21:30, "We made every living thing from water." The Bible in Genesis 1:20 also describes life emerging from water. Similarly, Hindu texts mention that all life was initially aquatic, which corresponds to modern evolutionary biology's claim that life began in Earth's oceans. Mind, consciousness, and psychology. Modern neuroscience has revealed the strong connection between the mind and body, which is also emphasized in the Bhagavad Gita, Quran, and Bible. In Bhagavad Gita 6.5 to 6, Krishna states that the mind can be a friend or an enemy, depending on how one controls it. This aligns with modern cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, PART, which teaches that thoughts shape emotions and behaviors. The Bible, in Proverbs 23, verse 7, supports this idea: "As a man thinketh, so is he." The Quran also encourages mental purification, which relates to modern psychology's understanding of mindfulness and emotional regulation. Meditation and mindfulness, which have been scientifically proven to alter brain function, are also deeply embedded in these scriptures. The Bhagavad Gita extensively discusses yoga and meditation in chapter 6, explaining how these practices help control the mind and emotions. The Quran emphasizes prayer, salah, and remembrance of God, which research has shown to have a calming effect on the brain. The Bible also encourages focusing on positive thoughts, Philippians 4:8, which aligns with modern positive psychology. Environmental and geological concepts, scientific principles related to Earth's rotation, mountains, and plate tectonics are also found in these scriptures. The Quran in Surah An-Naml 27:88 suggests that mountains appear stationary but actually move, which aligns with the Earth's rotation and continental drift theory. The Bhagavad Gita describes time differently for celestial beings, hinting at planetary motion and time dilation. The Bible also references the Earth as a sphere in Isaiah 40, verse 22, centuries before this was commonly accepted. The Quran further states in Surah An-Naba 78, 6 to 7, that mountains act as pegs that stabilize the Earth, a concept that aligns with plate tectonics, where mountains form due to the movement of Earth's crust. While the Bhagavad Gita does not specifically mention this, Hindu texts describe mountains as divine manifestations, symbolizing stability and balance in the natural world, which has more scientific parallels. Bhagavad Gita and Hindu scriptures, like the Puranas, contain deep discussions on cosmology, consciousness, and energy, which resonate with modern physics and neuroscience. Quran has verses that align with embryology, astronomy, and geology, which many consider scientifically relevant. Bible has references to the water cycle, health laws, and cosmic expansion, but its scientific parallels are generally fewer compared to the Quran and Bhagavad Gita. At final verdict, the Bhagavad Gita, along with other Hindu scriptures like the Vedas and Upanishads, contains a vast amount of philosophical and scientific insights, especially in areas like cosmology, consciousness, quantum-like energy principles, and the multiverse theory. Uh, Unlike the Quran, which has strong references to embryology, the expanding universe, and geology, or the Bible, which touches upon cosmic expansion and the water cycle, the Gita delves deeper into fundamental scientific and metaphysical concepts. It discusses cyclic time and multiple universes, resembling modern multiverse and Big Crunch theories, energy as the essence of reality, similar to Einstein's E equals m square, the power of the mind and consciousness, aligning with neuroplasticity and quantum consciousness theories, the role of vibrations and sound in creation, paralleling the study of frequency and cymatics. Each scripture contains passages that align with modern scientific discoveries, but in different ways. The Bhagavad Gita provides deep insights into consciousness, cosmology, and quantum physics, such as the multiverse theory, cyclic time, and the energy-based nature of reality. The Quran contains strong references to embryology, the expanding universe, and geological phenomena that align with modern findings. The Bible also includes references to the water cycle, mental health, and cosmic expansion, though with fewer scientific parallels compared to the other two texts. While these religious texts were not written as scientific books, their symbolic descriptions and philosophical depth continue to inspire connections with modern discoveries. Whether these similarities are coincidental, the result of deep observational wisdom, or divine revelation remains a subject of discussion.